When a fighter is scared, it does not mean they are out of the fight. Tom Aspinall even admitted that he has never been scared of an opponent like he was for Sergei Pavlovich, and it only made him sharper. The new mythical fighters are unlocked. Brits on short notice are probably the best fighters in the world. Michael Bisping took the belt from Luke Rockhold on short notice. Now Tom Aspinall wins the interim title on short notice as well. The fight was so hard to predict because this can happen either way. Sergei though did land a good shot on Aspinall, and Aspinall got stunned a little bit, but he was able to take the punch. Something a lot of people did not think he would be able to do, but he beat Sergei because of multiple different reasons. Number one, the leg kicks. This is something a lot of people are looking over. Tom Aspinall was constantly moving and hammering leg kicks, which had to force Sergei Pavlovich to act. Right? It overloads his nervous system. This guy has to do something, but this English heavyweight is so fast. He's moving all over the place. I gotta get him at the right moment, but at the same time, when I'm trying to get this moment, he's kicking my leg out, man. I think it puts Sergei Pavlovich in a little bit of a different space than he's usually being put in. And you saw the speed advantage when they did trade punches with each other there. And Tom Aspinall showed to be twice as fast as Sergei Pavlovich, not only when they exchanged punches with each other, but even the jab, when he was stepping to his left, extending the jab and constantly moving around. There was so much footwork going on. Linear footwork, lateral footwork, taking L steps, moving in and out on Sergei, constantly feinting. He was given so many looks for Sergei. Speed does translate to power, and in the heavyweight division, as big as these two guys are, one punch is enough to end it. And at the end of the day, straight punch beat the looping punch. Tom Aspinall threw his signature 1-2 as Pavlovich tried to counter him with a check left hook. The straight beat the looping punch and went to the target faster and rocked Sergei Pavlovich, which Tai Tuivasa could not do, Curtis Blades could not do. Tom Aspinall was able to do something that nobody else was able to do against Sergei Pavlovich on the feet like that. And then the extra 2 was the finish. It was over. And also to point out, Sergei threw that left hook multiple times before he got finished for it. Like for an example right here where Sergei backed up Tom Aspinall to the cage. Aspinall feints forward, lifts his left hand a little bit and steps and gets Sergei to throw the left hook. This is where Tom Aspinall knew, if I engage with him first, if I'm the one that initiates, he's going to try to hit me with that left hook. So Tom Aspinall leans away from it and sees the whole thing, so he knows exactly what he needs to do when he does initiate. Because when Sergei initiates, he does other stuff, where he doesn't just throw the left hook. Sometimes he will, but he will mix it up a little bit more. And also, this is kind of weird to point out, but possibly, when they were both touching shoulders with each other, it could have given Tom Aspinall a bit of feeling of the reach difference between the two, because Sergei has a 6-inch reach advantage, which is significant. When they were touching shoulders before the fight started, it honestly could have helped Aspinall. He could have done it on purpose. I know he's a very respectful guy, and I think that's the major reason as to why, but he does get a feeling. Okay, this is the range where I need to be when I throw first or when he throws first. He is the heavyweight champion now, and I know all the questions are piling up. How does Tom Aspinall do against Jon Jones? I hope Jon Jones fights him. I'd rather see Jon Jones fight Tom Aspinall than fight Stipe Miocic. That's the fight I want to see. Because I honestly believe, as I've mentioned it before, I think Tom Aspinall is the toughest fight in the division for Jon Jones. Not only because he can do that to him, right? He's very, very fast too, but he has a good Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu skill set, even if he gets taken to the ground, which is something that Jon Jones probably has to do. Jones would kick his legs, but Jones would have to take him to the ground. And how does he do on the ground with a guy that size, that agile, and that good? I believe at this point, Tom Aspinall may be the best heavyweight on the planet. And he did that on short notice. Imagine if he actually had a training camp. Now he's going to be active. The guy came off an injury not too long ago, and hopefully with activity, we see an even better version of Tom Aspinall. I think he's even shocked at how good he's getting. At this point, only Jon Jones is the heavyweight that could put up a fight with Tom Aspinall. I don't think Ciryl Gane does. Ciryl Gane gets taken to the ground and submitted. We just saw what happened between him and Sergei. Yes, can Sergei knock him out? Of course. But Tom Aspinall proved to be the better fighter on short notice too. The guy didn't even prepare for this guy. He probably would have been even faster out there if he was coming off a training camp. I believe he stuffs Jailton Almeida's takedowns and outboxes him. God have mercy on Stipe if he fights this guy. Tom Aspinall, in my opinion right now, is probably the best heavyweight at the moment.